Hey, welcome. It's Mark here from Sparrow SOS. Today we're out here in the beautiful foothills of the Canadian Rockies in Alberta. We're braving the mosquitoes, but it's a nice sunny day. Today I want to talk to you about something that I think is very important, a survival kit. Okay, I want to go over my survival kit, what I carry with me, some of the items, where you can get them, and kind of why I carry them as well. Now, a survival kit, you don't need to buy one pre-made, you can just buy your own, okay? This is just suggestions. Hopefully it'll help you out if you're going to build your own, and provide you some key considerations as well. So let's get into it. I carry my whole survival kit inside this little cup, okay? It's 750 milliliters. It's a Toaks cup. You can buy it for $55 at Boreal Ventures. It's nice and light. It's got a bail handle on it so you can purify your water with it. And it fits nicely inside your backpack, okay? What do you think, Chase? Now, inside, I carry jujubes. I always have a form of food. These are just candied jellies. You can ration it out for every day a little bit as you see fit, but it's always good to have some kind of food source to help you go through when you're in a survival situation inside your survival kit, okay? These preserve, they keep forever, so it's nice to have them inside. All right, so next, I like to carry Aquatabs. Little water purifying tablets. They don't take up much space. They're good for 1 liter. You mix them for 10 minutes and then you let them sit for 30 and you got clean drinking water. These you can get for, let's see, you get them for $10 for a little package of these at mech.ca. Next, very important, is a means to make fire. Okay, now this is a Match Cap XL Exotac. So this is aircraft grade aluminum. It actually unscrews. It's got a rubber O-ring in there. It keeps everything in there nice and dry. It also has a strike plate for your match inside so it doesn't get wet, and there's also one on the outside on the bottom here. I also keep tinder in the bottom of this. I keep Vaseline soaked cotton swabs. These are great because they're waterproof. Even though when they're wet, they're going to work. If it takes a spark or a flame from a match, and it'll burn for a long time, okay? I highly recommend carrying that. So for this, I have a little package. I got my matches and I got my tinder all inside a waterproof case, which I find useful. It's nice and light also. After that, I have a emergency blanket. It's an SOL. It's a 1 to 2 person. It's got an orange side and a reflective side. So you can use it as a signal, you can use it to make a shelter, you can use it to wrap yourself in if you're cold. It's got multiple uses. It takes up, you know, relatively not much space. And this here, you can get it for $9 at mech.ca, okay? I highly recommend carrying a tarp or a means to wrap yourself if you need it. Next, a signal mirror. Signal mirror is probably one of your better signaling device. It is awesome, works really well as long as the sun's out. It's nice and light, it doesn't take up much space, it's highly effective. You can use it to signal an aircraft, and if you're on top of a hill, you can even use it to signal somebody else across the valley from another hill or down in the valley below. As long as the sun's out, it's very light. This one actually floats, it doesn't take up much space. You can even carry one on your person or in your survival kit. This one here is a Starflash, and I got it for $16 at CanadianOutdoorEquipment.com. Check it out. Next, I like having a headlamp. This one is a headlamp and a standalone, so you can actually remove it from its casing on the band and use it as a standalone flashlight. It's rechargeable. It's very small, very light, but it's powerful. It's 500 lumens at maximum output. You can put a regular battery in there or keep the rechargeable one in there and just recharge it before you go out, and just make sure it's charged from time to time. So it's nice to have light when you're out at night and an unplanned overnight outing in the woods. I also carry paracord. This is 550-pound paracord. This is fish and fire cord. Okay, so this one actually has the 7 standard strands of white strands inside the sheet, but also has a strand of twine you can use as tinder to start a fire, and also has a strand of fishing line, so 8-pound fishing line. This provides me cordage to make shelters, whatever else I need. It also gives me a means to fish and provide food for myself. Okay, I highly recommend it as well. This one here, This one here is $10 for 50 feet, and I got it from CanadianOutdoorEquipment.com. Next, another signaling device is a Fox 40 whistle. This one I got from Mech, and let's see, I got it for $7 at mech.ca. There's a smaller version of this as well if you're interested, but this one is very loud. It works really well. I always carry it in my side of my survival kit, just a means to signal as well. If ground search and rescue forces are close by, it gives you an option. Next, good old duct tape. Gorilla tape, duct tape. Carry a little strand. You can do a lot of different things with it. You can repair a tarp, repair a jacket, repair a sleeping bag, and it just gives you a lot of different things. So I highly recommend carrying a little roll of duct tape inside your survival kit. Now I keep my fish hook on there as well, so I always carry at least 2 inside my fishing kit. This is one of my streamers from my fly fishing kit, one I'm very successful with out here in the Rockies, so I always carry one of those with me in my survival kit. And speaking of fish hooks, I got a little lure here as well. Nice bright reflective gold coloring with pink. It's got a hook on the end, okay? That gives me another option for fishing. I also carry another compass, so I carry the Sunto Clipper. I always have one on my watch. It's always with me wherever I go. I've had it for several years. It's an outstanding little button compass. It's highly reliable. It works really well. So I like to carry an extra one in my survival kit in case I need it. So this one here you can get for $38 at mech.ca. I highly recommend the Sunto Clipper. And finally, I carry snare wire. Okay, snare wire, I can make snares for rabbits. I can use it to fix things. I can use it to make snowshoes. There's just so many uses for it, okay? So it's a good little roll to have. Doesn't take up much space. I highly recommend that as well. You can get that pretty cheap at any hardware store. So there it is. A few points to finish off. I don't carry any first aid items in here because I think first aid is so important. It's really a standalone thing. You should always have a first aid kit well stocked inside your backpack in addition to your survival kit, okay? First aid is that important, so I highly recommend that. As well as a knife. I don't have any cutting tools in here because you should always have a knife on your person, okay? My survival kit is great, but it's in my backpack, so anything that's not on your person, when disaster strikes in a survival situation, it's often an accident and unplanned, so you may or may not have your backpack and all these items with you. So you should always have a knife on your person, a means to make fire, and a compass on your person at all times, okay? So that's why for me it's separate. Always have a good knife on your person. So there it is. And finally, all this stuff is great, it's gear, but knowledge is key, okay? Knowledge that's been honed through skills. So applying that knowledge, going out and practicing, going out with somebody who's got the skills, maybe teaching you or taking some survival courses from a knowledgeable instructor, okay? I highly recommend that. It's gonna make a difference as well. So keep those things in mind. So this is my suggestions that I use from my survival kit. I hope it gives you some ideas, and I hope it'll motivate you to make your own and carry it with you wherever you go, whether it's in your machine, your ATV, snowmobile, inside your vehicle, and certainly inside your backpack if you're going to step foot inside the wilderness, okay? So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. This is Mark. See you later.